Yeah, my people, you're welcome to the biggest show in the continent right now, MS Live with your boy Mac Moten. This is the show that we have insightful conversation with your favorite artists as they walk us through their music journey and future exploits. You can follow us on every single platform, MS34GH, hashtag MS Live. And I have my first guest joining me for the first time, and she goes by the name Elsie Raad. Drum roll. Elsie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you
I'm doing
doing?
very well. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you
name
for
is very,
welcoming
very
me.
interesting.
Is it?
Yeah,
Which part of the name?
the rat.
I
Where
get
does it
that a
come
lot.
from?
Yeah. Rad is actually my mom's surname.
Really?
It's a Lebanese name.
Okay,
Yeah. I hear it means thunder. So
Tanda.
yeah,
So Tanda, if everybody try to mess with you,
you understand.
Tanda will strike the person. Okay, okay.
Absolutely. Are you people hearing? Okay.
But what genre of music do you do?
Okay, so I'm a genre blending artist.
Genre blending artist.
Blending,
Very
yes.
interesting.
Yes, which basically means I don't like to conform to just like one specific genre of music because I love music so much and I love the different sounds.
Okay.
I'm very alternative, so I can just switch
You can switch anytime.
as I go through my journey, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, the first time I heard of your music, I thought like this girl is a rapper. Very, very good when it comes to your lyrics. Everything is on point. And right now you are saying you are a genre blending artist.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's going to confuse a lot of people? Because me right here, I'm even confused.
Okay. So, I mean, I get the concern, but I've been rapping, or most people have known me as a rapper or a rap artist for I've been doing music for the past 10 or more years.
10 or more years.
Exactly. So, you guys are now finding me on my journey, right?
But you look very young.
I'm very young. Very, very young. Very Gen Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 plus years.
Well, I've been a recording artist for 10 years.
Okay.
But I just started putting out my own music last year. So
Okay.
let's say when I came on the scene in the country it was about say 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
So when I probably started putting out freestyles
Okay.
publicly, right? And then also doing like a couple of features here and there. I was on JSO's 0106
Okay.
volume, the cipher. I did like Black Girls Glow too, like in 2019. Some features here and there. So I've been around. Yeah.
But why did it take you that long to
To
officially
start putting out
hear
music.
your own music?
I feel like I had a lot more to learn.
Okay.
Right. I don't think I was ready at the time. Although like I had a lot of people pushing me, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? But I just it didn't feel right to me at the time, you know. And I believe a lot in divine timing. So when you're not certain in here, it's very difficult for you to progress with things, and it might even affect the way you go about things, like if you're not careful.
Okay.
So I needed to make sure that I was well prepared first
Okay.
before I started putting out my own music.
But what draw you into music?
I feel like I've always, I don't know, maybe I come from a very musical family.
Really?
Right? So, I mean, even before I started, going to the studio, I didn't know that my mom used to do music before me. Shout out my mom.
So
Yeah.
what genre of music was your mom doing?
My mom was a rapper.
Rapper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she
Did
was
she put out any record?
We have been asking her this question every day. All she was doing is freestyles on the stages with the men and the boys, and she was the top girly among. Yeah,
Okay.
she was always that type of person. But yeah, I don't know. I think something happened with their demos. Like you know how it goes. Like studio got bent down or something like that. I don't know. So they lost like a lot of files, a lot of gems. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, my mom used to do music as well, but even before when I started going to the studio was when I found out my mom used to do music. So I never knew until I started going to the studio. But I just know I knew my late uncle used to do music. He's the only one I actually knew used to do music in the family. Yeah, but I feel like I've just always been like a musical person. So maybe like since 7 years old, I just knew like I'd do music. Yeah.
But as you said, the demo banned out. But which artist was your mom working hand in hand with?
Well, from what I've heard, at the time they used to do like these freestyles it used to be it used to be Golden Tulip. Now it's Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah, but back in Kumasi, they used to do like, it was called City Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, so they used to do like these like rap battles over there with like the Ochame Kwame's, Ochame Kofi.
Oh,
like,
okay.
those people, yeah.
Okay. So
And-
your mom like
Yeah.
literally worked with Ochame Kofi and Ochame Kwame.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah.
means it can be easy for your mom to just allow you to work with those big boys because they have been in the game for a long time.
Well, I don't know about that. I feel like well, I'm carving my own path.
Okay.
Right? So the kind of music and the kind of things that maybe they used to do or what my mom used to do will not be the same as what I am doing. Even though like we have like similar traits, like we're both like rap artists to some extent. I just feel like I'm in a place where I'm carving my own path. So
Okay.
I'm just focused on that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and if any opportunities come my way, I'll definitely utilize it. But for now, I'm just doing my own thing. So
Okay. You are
Yeah.
utilizing it.
yeah,
Okay.
throw me
But
opportunities though.
yeah, we are waiting for it. I hope I will get share.
How much do you was?
Charlie, 50%.
Oh, don't do like that. Don't do like that. Let's be
so-
coming down.
Who are some of the artists you draw inspiration from?
Oh my God, I feel like if I start name dropping, it'll be so many. I don't know if we'll finish ever. I love, growing up, I used to love Efia. I mean, I still
Efia,
love Efia.
okay.
Yeah, locally, I draw inspiration. I mean, she was that girl growing up. Efia, Miss Bell.
Okay.
You know. I loved Sarkodie so much. I still do. EL, Manifest.
okay.
You know, I mean, now in current music spaces, I like the Rhea Bosses,
Okay.
Amare, Thames,
Okay.
Aristar.
Those are the new
You
schools.
know, yeah, the new
Okay.
school, like FK Twix, Florence and the Machine, so many people. Let me see. I feel like there's so. If I sit here, like I won't. I probably will remember everybody I'm supposed to mention.
Okay.
Yeah. So many people.
All right. But I hope you saw Sarkodie's post on X
I did.
about female rappers that
Yeah, I
people
did.
should tag female rappers. Have you tagged yourself?
I
Or you are
did.
oh really?
I did. I put myself out there. I mean, my people will not even allow me to rest if I don't, but I did. I saw it. I didn't see it initially.
Okay.
But then, I mean, somebody called me and said this was all happening. So I just like posted my video. Actually, my video is there, so please. Then you see it's like
Okay.
shares and retweets and,
Okay.
you know, yeah.
Okay. So you love to work with Sarkodie.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Landlord.
Okay. What do you love about Sarkodie music?
All my days, the flow, the cadence style, the consistency, the hard work, how he's been able to maintain a beautiful journey across decades, actually, because the time I started watching Sark,
Okay.
I was a kid. I was like in
Yeah.
junior high school, and now fast forward, I'm here, and like he's still in the game. He's still doing amazing. I feel like for hip hop in this country, he took hip hop to
Next level.
a place where it probably hadn't been for Ghana before yet. So I'd definitely like to work with a legend like that. Absolutely. Yeah.
So who are some of your top 5 hip hop artists?
Oh my days. Don't do
Let's
this.
talk about Africa.
Oh my days.
Top 5 lyricists.
Okay, so no, in no particular order. In no particular order. Because, like, I don't know. In no particular order. Nasty C, EL,
Okay.
Ladipo, Sarkodie,
Yeah.
Manifest.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Okay. But what makes your
Oh my
style?
days, I even MI.
MI.
Yeah.
Yeah. MI. He's one of
Yeah.
the finest.
Yeah.
But what makes your style unique? What makes it original?
What makes my style unique? I feel like maybe I bring a certain originality
Okay.
that is just particular to me, right? I don't think you can maybe look at another rapper or another artist and find Elsie Raad in that. Like, it's just, I feel like everybody was made uniquely. So, what I do, my flows, my lyrics, my cadence,
Okay.
I don't know if, you know, it's just very, like, innate. it's not copy and paste. So yeah, it's not something that you can go and script, and so it'd be very difficult if I feel like that's what makes me unique.
Unique.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about your latest song, Run.
Yeah.
What's the ideology behind that song?
Um. Hmm. So when I wrote Run, yeah. See, earlier I was telling you that uh, like 8 years ago I came on the scene. I started putting out like freestyles publicly and whatnot, but COVID hit, and COVID just took a toll on everybody
Buddy.
and everything, and um, I unfortunately had to take a break from music for like 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. Everything happens like divine timing, I guess. So,
So mentally, how did you handle it?
uh, it was hard, doing like not being able to do the thing that you love the most, but for right reasons, it's very hard, because like that's all you want to do, and then you're forced to do other things that, you're not necessarily in tune with, and you just have to wait for the right time to be able to pursue your passions and your goals. So like it's a very difficult thing, but it wasn't easy, but I'm glad I have the kind of support system that I have. I'm glad I have like a very supportive family. I'm glad, like, I'm thankful for my mom, my dad. If I didn't mention him, like, problems today. Yeah, I'm thankful, they helped me through those
Okay.
times. So, but yeah.
So
What
you're still on Run.
Yeah, Run, yes. So basically, I feel like Run was one of those songs that I wrote for that time. Like it's about a time where, there are certain things that you might feel so strongly about and you might want to pursue so strongly, but because of whatever, you'd have to let them go, just to have peace of mind, or so that you don't destroy yourself.
But is it
also.
personal experience?
Well, yes, absolutely. I write from a lot of personal experiences. I write from past experiences. I also write from, what's it called? Basically, my optimism for the future as
Okay.
well. So yeah, but yeah, Run is one of those songs that's is just basically, is for finding the strength to let things go when you have to, when you're supposed to, so they don't end up like destroying you. Yeah.
Okay. That's your, like, let me say, a way for you to let go. You don't
Exactly.
you make sure things doesn't kill you inside. You
Exactly.
don't harbor your feelings.
So instead of like running away from the ocean, like I'm in a position to allow the ocean to run away from me. You know when
Okay.
you go to the beach, like when you're there, the waves come to you, Yeah, but then if you stay for a little while, there are times when the waves go back into the ocean as
Okay.
well. So like it's just
But
that's what it is.
who produced the song?
Mike Mills.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike
Okay.
Mills.
And how long did it take you to put the song together?
Run was probably one of the easiest songs that we made, and is actually on my upcoming tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the tape?
Hey,
Exclusive. This MS Live.
I'll give it to you.
But how many songs is going to be on it?
It's a 6-track EP.
Okay.
The title of the tape is LDLA.
Okay.
Translates to Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Don't ask me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6-track EP. Mike produced all the songs. Amazing producer. He's one of the people I gel with the most in the studio. And these are songs that this was the first time I was making music for myself and not for anybody else.
Okay.
So they're very personal to me,
To
and they
you.
mean so much to me.
Okay. Okay.
But
So-
yeah, it didn't take that long
alright,
to make
so-
that particular song.
okay.
Yeah.
So last words to your fans, and where can we reach you?
Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. I appreciate you so much for your time. I know you guys are busy, but I'm so grateful to have you on this journey with me. If you're new here, my name is Elsie Raad, like they introduced. You can find my music on all streaming platforms, ELSIERAAD. On social media, it's ELSIE_RAAD. Connect with me.
Yeah.
How do the Gen Zs do it? I'm a millennial at heart.
Nice having you on the show. We
It was great
appreciate
to be
your
here.
time.
Thank you so
Yeah, so
much.
that's one of the finest lyricists, Elsie Raad, and she's out with a new song, Run. Go check it out on all streaming platforms and add to your playlist. Guys, let's go for a quick musical break. I'll be back in a bit.